Hey guys, Kanani here with Little Honeybee Homeschooling. So I want to do a real quick video of an open collab that I seen of like last week, maybe the week before. Just haven't had a chance to do it. This is by the Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles. I will have their link in the description. It is Confessions of a Homeschool Mom Open Collaboration. I'm going to try not to get too chit-chatty. I've seen some of these questions already, but some of them I have not, just because they're really long questions. But I love everybody's responses that they have been giving of the videos I've watched, so definitely I will try to link a majority of them on there. And on Mommy and Mia's Homeschool Chronicles, she'll actually have a playlist set up for you. So question number 1, and this is an open collaboration, so if you see it and you like the questions and you feel like you want to answer them, definitely jump on. I like collaborations because they give, of course, your personal view on things, but you get the view of all other people who homeschool, and nobody's school is the same. So it's definitely nice to be able to hear other people's perspective on things that are in basically your same situation. So question number 1, how many children do you homeschool and what are their ages? I have 4 children, aged 8, 6, 3, and 1. I don't know why I had to think about that for a minute. 3 boys and 1 girl. I homeschool all 4. If anybody watches my channel and y'all watch my Facebook pages, then y'all know, that I don't actually officially homeschool them until they're either entering 1st grade or age 6, but we do a lot of directed play with them. We are part of a homeschool co-op here in our town, so my 3-year-old does attend. My 1-year-old will attend with me, but to say he's actually sitting there physically doing a lesson, no. Just like at home, it's directed play with a lot of different things. So we have 4 of them. Let's see. Okay, question number 2. I am reading them off of my tablet here, so as why I'm looking down here. Question number 2, what is your homeschool schedule? Regular school, year-round, part-time, full-time? We are full-time slackers. Is that an okay word to say? When it comes to homeschooling, we school full-time. I like to believe we school full-time. At least in my perspective, I think we do. If you see all my stuff, I believe homeschool happens wherever you happen to be. I ask my kids tons of questions, whether it's oral narration or like a real quick, oh, hey, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Jump on this little experiment just because we saw a certain cloud moving a certain way and we're like, oh, you know what? I bet we can grab into our nature book, and so we jump in it all the time. So I would say full-time. During the summer, it's a bit lighter. I do have a summer video of what we're actually doing this summer, our schedule, so I will have that link down below in the description, so you can definitely check that out as well. I'm going to try not to get too chit-chatty because I want to keep this short and not go extremely overboard. Let's see. Question number 3. Do you take a summer break or do you have a homeschool summer schedule? So first year homeschooling, we took a summer break just like everybody else. This year we are not taking a summer break. We are doing a very easy pick a topic and we're going to unit study that. Again, the video will be linked in the description and you can check out exactly what we're doing. Question number 4, when coming off summer break, do you find it difficult to get back into regular homeschool schedule, or do you have a method you ease right into your regular homeschool routine? So first year we did not school during the summer. I didn't find it difficult to ease into our schooling once school began. That may be just because we do a very light schooling. Ours is a literature-based curriculum. We use 5 in a row along with a few other supplements. I'm very eclectic, so I pull from everywhere. I like to make my own curriculum, and my children are little, so we do a lot of hands-on. So I didn't find it as very hard as a transition. Maybe as the kids get older, there might be an issue, but for us, there hasn't been. So I don't have a tip on how to make that easier. Okay, let's see. When homeschool number 5, question number 5. When homeschooling multiple children, what advice can you offer other homeschoolers in regards to teaching and planning for different age levels, including caring for a child who is not at the age of being homeschooled? So for that, I would have to say is I definitely involve all my children in it, even the littlest guy who I'm caring for because he's one. We're doing math or something, they have blocks and flashcards that have to do with math. If we're doing reading, they have their own book basket and they are going through books as well. And I find it that if they have something in their hands, they're not trying to get what the other kids are trying to do at that time. So I find it very easy for us to do it all together. Our curriculum is a literature-based curriculum. It's 5 in a row, and it's very easy to break down different age levels, even on any subject of it. So that's definitely a thing to look for in curriculums, something that you can easily break down for lower age children, or you can add to it to make it for higher for the children who are older. So it's my advice would basically be, if you have multiple children, try to include them all. Don't try to disclude them. But I do see on some of my videos, some families who have like a lot of kids, they do break in groups, but they're still in groups, they're not individually. So I could see how if each child was individual and you had like 6 kids, that would be pretty hard. So groups is definitely a good way to do it. And I hear my little, and here he comes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come here, little guy. Come here. I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay, I am back. So this little guy, it was not really ready to wake up, but he was not having it either. So let's see where I was continuing on. Including for childcare. Okay, so we did answer number 5, the advice about multiple children. Question number 6, has your children ever attended public school? Actually, I don't know. Did I answer that? I think I did it. I said groups is the best way to for multiple children, I think. Try not to do the individuals, because I could see how that being hectic for like the teacher, mom itself, and then for each child not spending, I guess, the same amount of time. If you do it in a group, so you have a better chance of everybody getting something out of it. So just to touch on that real quick, just in case I didn't answer it. Number 6, has your children ever attended public private school? If yes, what advice can you give any homeschooler in regards to helping children transition from a regular school? And hello, sweetheart. My child attended public school for 2. Okay, he does not like to be covered. For 2 weeks, and then I pulled him. There was not a transition, very difficult because of the fact that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I had been a stay-at-home mom for 6 years already. We already had my daughter and my son as well, so there was no transition. It was just like right back at home, and we did a lot of things at home. Not to say that we're already schooling, but yes, my kid already knew ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. He knew all of that stuff because, like I said, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was able to work on stuff like that with him, not necessarily teach him, but we were able to do that while we were home. So there was no transition, so I can't give any advice on how you transition. I guess the only thing I would say is definitely look up your state regulations and rules of how you homeschool, or what you have to homeschool, or if you have to even say anything when you pull your children from school. In Texas, we are pretty free, and like none of that applied to us. So let's see, question number 7. All children are unique learners and have their own learning styles. So when it comes to homeschooling multiple children, do you use the same homeschool approach with each child? Yes, I do begin with the same approach. For whatever reason it's not working, then I'll switch it. So far I haven't had to really switch it at all. So I start with it, and then if I do have to switch it, then we will do that. But most of the time so far I haven't had to do that. Okay, look. Say good morning. Say good morning. This is Mr. Miles. Say good morning. Good morning. He woke up with a little bit of sleep in his eye today, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, question number 8. When purchasing curriculum, do you make the decision based on age, grade level, or by your child's academic strength and weaknesses? I definitely buy by the grade level, but I will start purchasing probably this following year by academic strengths, just because my son, I feel that he's a little bit, he can grasp things a lot easier and he understands them a lot faster. So he might be. We're going to try to see during next summer, not this summer, next summer, if I feel like he's still on that same level, then we'll definitely pick on academic strengths. Question number 9. What coping mechanisms can you share that help you stay focused when you are faced with overwhelming days, such as your child not grasping a specific concept or material in a lesson or subject, or if you are unable to grasp the information and find yourself hitting a brick wall and moving forward in the lesson? Okay, very simple coping mechanism in my house. We just stop. That is not the life lesson that we teach at home. But when it comes to schooling here, if for some reason something's not grasping, we move on. I actually stop and think of, is there a way I can help them without actually taking over the whole lesson? And if there is a way, then I will. And if I can't, then we're going to stop, move forward, go somewhere, go to a different topic, and then come back to it. If for whatever reason when we come back to it, it's still not happening, then we'll save it and we'll do it the next day. That's the benefit of homeschooling. You're able to extend on their strengths, but you're also able to take your time on their weaknesses. So I do love that. Again, like I said, we stop, reevaluate, see how I can help, can't help, then we'll move forward and we'll try again. So that's our basic theory on that. I don't really have too much of an issue with it. I think I've had it like once or twice, and that was during reading with my son, but it turned out that all I had to do was read one page, then he would read another, and now he can just read on his own. He just needed some encouragement is pretty much what he needed there. Question number, what's the matter? Do you see the cat? Do you see the little cat? Let's see, question number 10. From your point of view, what is the hardest thing about homeschooling? I have multiple children, but I guess the hardest thing about homeschooling would be, I guess, if your child's not understanding something that day, but it would be most people's. But mine's definitely the time aspect, because I try to do a lot of hands-on activities, and if for whatever reason I cannot do them, I feel like I've let either myself down or I've let them down. So I'm kind of hard on myself as not doing everything I want to do. So that's my hardest part about homeschooling, is letting myself down on different things I'm trying to do for them within a certain topic or unit. So let's see. Question number 11. What is your own homeschool philosophy? Children will only learn what you teach them. That is my philosophy. I believe I picked that up. Thank you. I'm not even sure where I picked that up at, but that is my theory. If you're willing to teach your children, they're willing to learn, and they will learn only what you teach them. So if you only teach them A, B, and C, and never follow up with D, E, and F, then that's all they'll learn. So I feel like teach them everything you can teach them. We do a lot of applied skills here at home. My son learns, he's 8, he goes into the store with me. I take them down wherever, and teaching them post office, they know what an envelope and a stamp are. Most kids do, but there's a majority who don't, just because we're so high on technology. Teaching them how to write a simple letter or fill out a money order, or basic skills, I feel like are a necessity in today's society, because I see a lot of children that don't do that today. And I just want my kids to be prepared, not just educational wise. I want them to be prepared for life in general, for things that they may need and I might not be there to help them with. So my philosophy is teach them about everything, not just educate them. Teach them life skills as well. So let's see. What is your question number 12? What is your motivation What keeps you going and stops you from giving up? It's definitely my children. That's for sure. I guess what keeps me going is society. As weird as that is, society's lack of decent human beings, I guess, and not the bully stuff or anything like that. We've never had an issue with this, so thankfully. But I see a lot of it going on. But that's not really what I'm talking about. What keeps me going is that I want, when I get older and someone is looking at my child, they say, that's a great person right there. Not because of how well educated he is, not about how much money he has, not how he's dressed, not from what he drives or what he has, but because of his morals and his values and his kindness. I want them to be in awe of, hey, there's still great people out in this world. And that's what keeps me going, is the fact that I have the ability to actually mold my children into being great human beings. And they can carry that on to their children. So that's definitely what keeps us going. I think that is it, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. That is question number 12. I'm sorry it was a little bit lengthy, and we had a guest today, Mr. Miles here, and we're going to have to sit down with him here in a minute. This again is an open collaboration, so definitely jump in if you want to. You don't have to message anybody or anything. Just make your own video and then share it with Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles, and she'll have it up there so everybody else can see it. That is it for today, guys, and we will see you. Say bye. Can you say bye, Miles? Say bye-bye. Nope, he's not saying bye today. Bye, guys.